Clintons have released their tax returns. They have released the hounds. And oh my God, have they made a boatload of money. Over the last 7 years since President Clinton retired from office, they have made $109.2 million. $109 million. Now, they've paid also a lot of taxes. $33.78 million in taxes. And they've given a lot to charity as well. They've given over $10 million to charity, which is about 9.5% of their reported income, which is 3 times as high as what taxpayers making over $10 million a year normally give. So within their bracket, they're giving 3 times more to charity than other folks have. That's because they had a lot to give. Okay, now give them credit for giving away that a lot of money. But post-taxes income that they had in the last 7 years is over $57 million. Man, it pays to be the president. Remember when Bush said, yeah, you know, what are you going to do after you leave office? And instead of talking about, you know, what he might do to help the world, you know, like Jimmy Carter's building houses everywhere. He built me a house the other day, right? That man's working hard, right? But he's like, I'm going to go kick back. You know, time to fill up the old coffers. By making speeches. Doesn't it make you sick? Bush is probably going to make the same amount of money. Oh, God, he's probably make, over his lifetime, Bush will probably easily make $200 million in speeches alone. Oh, the thought makes me want to vomit. Great majority of this was Bill Clinton's speeches, by the way. He got $29.6 million for his books, and he got $51.85 million just for giving speeches in the last 7 years. The only part that makes me smile about Bush doing the same when he leaves office is the poor dumb suckers that's going to pay to hear Bush speak. They're going to give him like $200,000, $500,000 to hear him speak? I don't know that anybody gets dumber than that. Imagine they come to me and they're like, hey, would you like to pay for Bush to speak at your organization? I'm like, oh, come on. Come on. I'm going to give my hard-earned money to hear Bush speak? Please. I thought, like, wouldn't it be great if he was such an international embarrassment, you know, nationwide and throughout the world, that nobody asked him to speak? But that's not the way the world works. You think some Japanese bank is going to want to impress their clients or their customers or something else or other and get a former president to speak? Of course they are. Doesn't matter how dumb that former president is. It doesn't matter what kind of a mess he created. I mean, look, Clinton made $29 million, Bill did, on his books. Who's going to pay to read a book written by George W. Bush? Okay, now the thing is, they'll give him some big contract, and a bunch of jackass conservatives will buy it. And you think Bush is going to write it? You think Bush is going to write a book? Is that what you think? He ain't going to write no book. I mean, he's busy reading those 3 Shakespeares and a Camus, right? No. He's going to go for a bike ride. Somebody's going to write it for him. He's going to look at it. He's going to be like, hey, that's pretty good, man. I didn't even realize I did all that stuff. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, here, I'll sign it for you. Yeah, I wrote a book. Here's my prediction. You know what? I'm going to do an enormously preemptive strike prediction. George Bush will not only not write his book about his presidency and his life, he won't even read it. And that's not to say he won't read any of it. Of course he'll read. My guess is he'll read most of it. But I tell you, there's going to be parts of chapters he skims. Okay? He's going to be like, yeah, I remember what I did. Right. And the guy wrote it down pretty good. Now I got to read all 40 pages. No. I read 8 pages already. I'm so tired. Are the Rangers on? He's not going to read all the chapters. And then one day somebody's going to say, hey, you said this in the book. And he's going to pull a Terrell Owens and be like, oh, well, I didn't mean what I wrote in my autobiography. I didn't even read what I wrote in my autobiography. Sorry about that. I misquoted myself. See, what I did was I went ahead and what you would call misqualified myself. I mean, that means to quote yourself wrong.
I hope that when it's all said and done, people see me as a strategic thinker, and I'm able to stay focused on a strategy.
What an idiot! What an idiot! Who's going to read the book written by him? Oh, please! Oh, come on. You're going to hire that guy to make speeches for you? Come on. Okay.
I thought an interesting comment was made when somebody said to me, I heard somebody say, "No, where's Mandela?" Well, Mandela's dead.
No, he isn't!
Because
No, he isn't!
Saddam Hussein killed all the Mandelas.
Oh, you poor dumb suckers who are going to pay to hear that guy speak. The only thing that makes me smile is the idea of you giving up your good hard-earned money to that fool to have him say stuff like that to you for half an hour.
I heard somebody say, "No, where's Mandela?"